Congrats on the win, man. A big finish. A lot of emotion came out. Can you just walk me through the sequence and evidently what happened after?
Yeah, just give you a little backstory back. Just in the beginning of fight week, just walking around the lobby, he just was very cocky, just mad dogging me and my coach was by himself, and he just like walking by my coach, just shaking his head like it's on. It's just, for me, I just stay in my lane. I'm a professional. I just do what I have to do. So kind of just rubbed me the wrong way. And before the fight, I was honestly thinking I just want to fucking knock his ass out, and I'm happy I did. So the reason why I said I told his corner that, thank you for calling out 1-4, because all through training camp, 1-4 means a jab, left uppercut. So Coach Gibson said when we were watching tape, if you hear the corner say yell out the combination 1-4, just throw a right hook and he's going to be knocked out. And that's what I did tonight. So that's why it feels so good, because all through training camp, just 1-4, right hook, he's going to be knocked out. And to actually do it is a good feeling.
You seem like when you were in there, you channeled your emotions pretty well. Was it difficult at all with knowing, not liking your opponent for once coming in?
No, one thing that Greg always tells me is stay in the process. Not too high, not too low, just right in the middle. And we knew that he was going to be taunting me in the fight. So basically my instructions were to be like GSP. And whatever he says and whatever he does in there, just stay calm. I actually think I broke because he said, "Oh, are you tired?" I said no. So he actually pulled me out of the process for a little bit, but then I remembered that I have to be like GSP and not respond. So I just said, I just have to stay in the process and not too high, not too low.
And the first time we saw you in 2020, we had a conversation and you were pretty emotional about the 2019 that you had. Now that you're here and everything that you've done this year, can you talk to me about the change?
Yeah, I don't really think about that anymore. It's the past. I'm very happy with the team that I have now, and we're flowing. Win, lose, or draw. I love these guys, honestly. Albuquerque's a great home for me. And it goes just beyond coaching with the team that I have in the corner. I don't just, of course, I spend a lot of time with them in the gym, but I also spend a lot of time with them outside the gym. And I feel like I'm wrestling again. I feel like when I was a kid wrestler, I was so close to all my coaches. I traveled with them. I did all kinds of stuff. And MMA sometimes is a little bit different because you got coaches and it's just like, of course it's a business, your coaches need to get paid, but to find the coaches that I have now that we spend a lot of time just outside the gym, I don't take for granted, because with them, I feel it's not a business. I really feel that they care for me and love me. And it just makes the walk that much better, knowing that you have a good team behind you, win, lose, or draw.
Yeah, and the change in team's one thing, but also like the mental headspace that you're in now. I mean, is it nice to kind of finally look back on a year and be like, hey, look it, I went undefeated this year. The process is, everything's starting to come together now.
Yeah, sorry. I was looking down the whole time. I thought it was like a auto recording. I'm so sorry.
It's all good,
yeah,
man.
I'm like looking down because I thought, my bad. Repeat the question again. I'm sorry,
no,
man.
I was saying like the mental headspace that you're in too. Changing teams is one thing,
yeah.
But in terms of like when you look back on this year,
yeah.
You went undefeated, whereas 2019 didn't really go your way. Is there any relief in that?
Yeah, for sure. I'm just happy that I bounced back. I was talking to my manager the other day, and he said, "Man, not many people could bounce back after losses like that." I mean, to be honest with you, I've been used to winning all my life. I mean, I would drop a match, but it would be like the World Championships or this or that. I never had to really dig myself out of a hole like I did in MMA, and I'm just very proud of myself. I'm proud of that, because it was very hard for me. Honestly, it was very hard, but I stuck close to my family, stuck close to my girlfriend, and ultimately my coaches, and I just was in the gym just grinding, and to see work pay off is just a good feeling, very good feeling.
And it seems like you're really sitting up there with a lot of appreciation and emotion. Does this one feel better for some reason? Is there something about this win that takes the cake?
Yeah, it feels good. I said before, I don't take winning for granted. I feel like every fight that I go into now is a world championship fight, and I put my heart and soul into it. My girlfriend does. Her and I are in Albuquerque, and our lives just revolve around my fighting. And to see the results pay off and just this reassurance that we're on the right track, and I think that's the biggest thing. I don't really think about the past anymore. There might be losses in the future. I don't know, but all I know is I'm going to take my wins and I'm going to enjoy them as much as I can, because I know what it feels like to lose, and I fucking hate that feeling. That's why my ass is in the gym every single day, because I know what it's like to lose, and I don't want to feel that feeling anymore. It scares me, honestly.
Thank you.
Hey, Aaron, congrats on the win tonight. You actually mentioned at the media day that he didn't lack confidence, but you definitely seemed pretty laid back about it. You kept the feelings, if they were personal, under your hat, and then they came out tonight. Have you had that sort of emotional reaction to an opponent before, be it in wrestling or MMA or boxing or anywhere?
No, actually, it was like the first time. I never really encountered that in my career, even in wrestling and fighting. So yeah, it was like kind of thrown off a little bit when I'm just like chilling, and then all of a sudden somebody's, kind of just comes up to you, is like mad dog, and it's kind of weird. But no, Greg Jackson told me today, it's a sign of weakness. Just be like GSP, don't respond to anything, and go in there and be calm and do what you do. So.
And obviously, the huge win tonight is going to open up the question of what's next for you. I know the holidays are coming up. You want to go home and see your family as well, but do you have a time frame maybe for a return?
I can just tell you that I'm healthy. I'm very thankful to Bellator that they've given me 3 fights this year, especially being in the pandemic that we're in. I'm very appreciative of that, and thank God that I have no injuries. So I'm ready to fight whenever. But I really want to enjoy Christmas with my family. I don't really see my family all that much anymore, just because I'm in New Mexico and I train so much. I haven't really seen my family all too much, to be honest with you. My brother, my grandparents, cousins, and things like that. So I want to go home for Christmas and enjoy that. And then after that, I want to see where we go. But I just want to thank Bellator for giving me 3 fights this year, honestly.
Keith?
Hey, Aaron, it's Keith Schilling with Sherdog. Congratulations on the win. You look great tonight.
Thank you.
I want to bring up, you seem very emotional. You got very emotional when you talked about the team you're with. I want to flip that. I know you've gone on record saying there's no ill will towards your old team, the Body Shop. You've talked very highly of both Antonio, AJ, all your teammates. Has that changed at all? Or
no, it hasn't changed at all. I love Antonio. I love AJ. They're good friends of mine. I just needed to change in my personal life, and I just needed to make a change. And I think Albuquerque was the right place for me, for my lifestyle. Obviously, the gym is number one, but I love the city. I could have my horses in the backyard. My dogs enjoy the backyard. My girlfriend and I just bought a home. So it was just a good change, but absolutely not. I'm rooting for AJ to win the tournament. Antonio has been nothing but kind to me, and I just needed a change for myself. And I think how you go into a relationship is how you need to leave. And I left with no hard feelings at all. I still talk to guys from the Body Shop, Kimbo, and all those guys. So nothing but love for the Body Shop.
Oh, totally understood. The other question I have for you, you came into MMA, they put on such high standards on you, but you seem like you're your biggest critic and you've placed even higher standards. What do you have to accomplish for you to believe that you've been successful in MMA?
Well, I want to be world champion, and I want to defend the belt. Of course, anybody can be world champion, but the legends always defend the belt. So that is my goal. But one thing Greg Jackson always tells me: just enjoy the process. Just enjoy each fight, enjoy each week, enjoy each day. For me, I think in the past I was just looking too far in the future. Like, I need to do this, I need to do that, and my losses and things like that are nobody's fault but mine. I think it was a blessing in the sky. But for me, back to your question, I just need to enjoy the process, enjoy each training session, and I think everything will fall into place. That's my mindset now, is just smile and enjoy the process.
Congratulations once again.
Thank you.
Philippe?
Yes. Hi, Aaron. Congratulations for your win.
Thank you.
I have 2 questions. First, about the finish. While you press him against the cage, he went for the head kick, a low kick. Did you feel that with a small level change, you might get him to throw a knee, which he did, that will lead to open you for a big punch?
So I'm sorry. Can you repeat the question one more time? I'm sorry about that.
No, sure, no problem. I was saying that when you pressed him against the cage, he was always going for a big shot, like head kick, low kick, knees, instead of just jabbing and circling. Did you feel that at some point, if you level change, it will open your right hand?
Yeah, I studied him a lot. My team and I studied him a lot, and we knew that he was going to go for a lot of kicks and flying stuff, given the fact that I've been knocked out for flying knees. And that was a big reason why that I was excited for this guy. Is I wanted, when Greg and the coaches saw that I was going to fight him, they said, man, one, you haven't fought in a southpaw, and we need you to see a southpaw in the cage. And two, this guy likes to throw flying knees, and you were knocked out by them. So we want to see it under live fire. So we were prepared for everything with this guy, and it was a good stepping stone for me mentally, knowing that guys are going to throw kicks, guys are going to throw flying knees, and I have to be on my best game. And I showed that tonight.
That was beautiful, man. And just before I go, you went at some point, I think it's round number 2, you went for like a left hook to the liver into a double leg. That was awesome. Do you feel your transition between boxing and wrestling is getting better and better, and that's what you need to work? Like your wrestling is great, your boxing is great, but you just need to mix it up together more and more every day?
Absolutely. You said it best, that I just need to blend it all together. I have all the skills, I have the mindset, I have the heart, but I was just missing getting all the ingredients to flow in one, and I think I'm on the right track.
Donna?
Aaron, you were talking about our man Mad Dog and your coaches before in the hotel. I mean, this is like you're a boxing guy. This is an old school boxing trick that these guys do. Why do you think it was that it got under your skin so much?
There's a certain way to do it, but the way that he was just doing it was actually very cheesy. So I think that's why it kind of rubbed me the wrong way. It was just cheesy the way he was doing it. It's one thing to get in a scuffle and like yell back and forth, but when we're there, I don't even want to talk about it, because then there's going to be guys that are going to start mad dogging me now, but just know that it's not going to work now, because you saw what happened to the guy tonight. So I don't know. It just rubbed me the wrong way. I don't know, to be honest with you. I can't answer that question. It just did.
Bro, if I watched that performance, I wouldn't be mad dogging you at any point ever. The last one from me, how much has it meant to you that Bellator have stuck by you through the rough patches? I mean, obviously, they made this big investment in you at the start of your career, and there have been great ups, there have been tremendous downs. How much has it meant to you that Bellator have stuck with you throughout this time?
It means a lot, honestly. It really does. I don't know. I'm very speechless. I think that, Scott Coker saw the fire in me, and he believed in me, and he knew that I'm capable of beating these guys. I just needed time to develop. But I'm very appreciative of them sticking by me, because they could have cut me. And I don't know. All I can say is thank you. But they do believe in me, and I think they see the talent, and they see what I've had to bounce. I think when you see somebody have to dig themselves out of a hole, I think you start to have appreciation for them and say, man, these guys are tough. And I think they want tough guys like me to represent their organization and just put performances on like I did tonight. So thank you, Bellator. Thank you, Scott Coker.
Just a couple more here. Santiago?
Hi, Aaron. Congratulations on a beautiful performance. Slowly, these top featherweight tournament players are getting eliminated from the tournament. Is there someone who was eliminated in the tournament that you have your eye on now that you are 3-0 with 3 finishes?
Yeah, I really want to fight Henry Corrales, and I want to fight Adam Borks. Those are matchups that I feel I'm capable of winning. Those guys, I really want to get a rematch. I have nothing but respect for them, but no, I want to get another rematch. They really helped me become a better martial artist. After those losses, I had to look at myself in the mirror and say, fuck, do I really love this sport? And the answer was yes. I got with a good team. Now it's time to do a rematch and figure out where we need to go. But absolutely, those are guys that I want to get a rematch with.
It looked like the clear one-punch KO, but the referee let it go for a second. Do you think the referee should have stopped the fight a bit earlier?
No, I think the referee did a good job, honestly, because when he did fall, he kind of was moving around a little bit. It just the last couple of punches put him out. But I think the ref did a good job of letting it go on a little bit. To be honest with you, he was a tough guy. I was actually elbowing him really, really hard. I split him in the first round, bleeding all over the place. But the ref did a good job.
Enjoy the victory, sir.
Thank you.
Simon?
Hey, Aaron, congratulations on the win. I just want to know, You started off your career as one of the hottest prospects on all of the internet, and you're heading back down that way with a win like that. So how does it feel that you're kind of gaining that fire you had from the beginning of your career?
It feels good, but I don't even think about it anymore. The most important thing that I think about is just becoming a good martial artist. I can't let that get to me. I got to enjoy the process, like Greg says. Whether people say good things about me or bad things, it doesn't matter. The most important thing is to get in the cage and put on victories like I did today. All that stuff, what people say about me, good or bad, it doesn't matter. And I finally have realized that, and I'm glad I realized it at this age. Before, I'd be like, man, this guy said this about me, or they think this. All that shit doesn't matter now. I'm calloused now. I'm very, very calloused. I'm stronger mentally, and I don't really care if I'm the hottest prospect or this or that. I don't care one bit. All I care about is progressing as a fighter and getting better. That's honestly all I'm concerned about. Being a good fighter and being a good horseman.
Last question here, Kevin.
Hey, Aaron, congratulations on a fantastic knockout and a victory. With the Bellator featherweight Grand Prix growing on, fighters tend to fall out sometimes. It is what it is. If, say AJ unfortunately happens to get eliminated, would you be willing to step in as a short notice replacement?
That's a good question. If AJ were, I hope he wins, but if some reason, I would definitely give it some thought. I can't give you a clear answer right now. Of course, right now I feel like, yes, put me in, but I have to be smart and talk to Ali and my coaches and see if I am ready. But I'm honestly, I hope AJ wins, and I hope he puts on a great performance against Caldwell and whoever the winner is tonight. But that's a good. I haven't really given it much thought. Of course, I feel I can compete with those guys, but I'm not in that situation now, so I can't answer that.
What are the emotions right now? Going through a rough patch, right? Losing two and being the hottest prospect, as the previous reporter said. What are the emotions you're feeling? Finally building yourself back up and showing to everybody, I'm not a fluke.
Man, it feels really good. I can't lie. I knew I have it in me to be the best in the world at fighting. I really did. I know I'm not where I need to be, but that's what keeps me going. I don't think in MMA you'll ever get to where you ultimately want to go, but that's why you're in the gym every single day. I just knew I had it in me to be the best in the world. I succeeded at whatever I did, whether it be boxing, wrestling, pancration. Professional fighting is different, especially nowadays with social media, this and all the hype that was behind me. But one thing that I have to keep in mind that I just keep going back to is just enjoy the process. And that's something that I've never really done. I never even did it in wrestling. Even in wrestling when I was 18 years old, I got to make an Olympic team. And I lost 4-4 in the finals to go to the Olympic Games at 19, but I didn't enjoy the process before. And I think that's one thing that I keep telling myself that Greg says, just enjoy the moment, enjoy every day, and the rest will follow. So that's all I'm really concerned about. I don't care about anything else, just enjoying the moment.
All right, congratulations. All right, hope to see wonderful things from you in the future.
Thank you, guys. Thank you.
Thanks, Aaron.
Thank you, guys. Appreciate it.